Mersim's going to join us. He's keen. He's ready to go. Mersim. Definitely went by the social distance. Have you got me?
Got you. Hey, Rod.
Beautiful. What do you make of that?
Half time was pretty good.
Yep. Well, goal down at half time. We were right in the contest. You know, we fought back well after Geelong got off to the hot start. And then in that second half, just completely, as soon as Geelong got those first couple of goals after half time, you knew we were in a bit of strife. And we had no answer.
Absolutely no chance in that second half. Just killing that centre square. We always say Clarko is not a big fan of the contested possessions and clearances, but it's time he has a rethink because.
But we've never, even in our successful period, off the top of my head, I don't reckon we were really that great at the contested ball, inside stuff. And and even now, when we're just below the top pack, we're still not. But I don't know how we can fix it. I mean, what's the answer? Mitchell's a clearance king. He got the most disposals, but really didn't have a major impact.
Correct.
He hasn't played third year.
He hasn't played much with Jager, so there is that chemistry
exactly
have together.
And O'Meara missing is a big blow.
Yeah, and you can see why we went hard for Cogs as well. Just Absolutely. That extra A-grade midfielder, because that's what we lack. We've got a 1-2 midfield with these two, and then if you look at it, Shields is more of a battler, tag up, but doesn't really hurt opposition players.
Shields is your no fuss, just comes in, does his job. He's not like your O'Meara, your Warple, who have a bit of flash to them. But Mitchell, O'Meara, and Warple, they're going to take time to get used to playing each other once O'Meara's back. What did you make of Wingard's game? Obviously, he was impressive in round one. What did you make of him?
I think he was okay. Didn't hurt the Cats as much as I would have liked.
Yep.
But didn't have much help. That's the thing. If you look at the wingers, Isaac, Scully, Hendo, all played games. So that was disappointing as well.
Do you think we're too tall? I mean, Patton, O'Brien, McAvoy, Segler, Frost, Frawley, Sicily. We'll say Sicily tall, but do you reckon we're too tall?
Well, I actually thought early in the game, imagine you had Mitch Lewis in there.
Exactly, yeah.
So that's too tall, in my opinion. So
who would you say was our most who was our best player if you could pick one?
Best player. Well, if you look at all the entries Geelong had inside forward 50, all that position, Tom Hawkins didn't have a sniff.
Yeah, he didn't, did he?
So you got to give hats off to Frawley. I know he is much maligned and all the supporters like to bag him, but he played quite well tonight.
And he was good last year, Frawley. Frawley was good last year as well. I mean, he only got beaten once against Ben Brown against North. And that was really the only time that someone really got a hold of him. So he's been good last season in the opening two games so far this season. I thought Frost was okay. I mean, you've always got to panic when he... Yeah, I mean, you've always got to panic when he gets the ball. We know that. You've got to expect that. But he's a good mark of the ball. And when he sets off, and once he gets used to everything, I think he's going to be a wise pickup. What changes would you make ahead of next Thursday night against Richmond?
Well, I'm not looking for the next Thursday because we know Richmond doesn't matter when we had the three-peat years. And they were always our
bogey team.
There's a lot of change which could be made, but you can't make too many. But if you look at the small forwards, Brucey didn't have an impact. Poppy didn't have an impact. Ollie didn't have an impact. But the ball didn't go down there too much.
Exactly.
I thought Harry's game wasn't too good. And
Harry Morrison?
He's been unprivileged.
I think he might be the one that'll make way for O'Meara. If O'Meara comes back in next week, which you think he will, then I reckon Morrison might be the one that will make way.
And then you've got to think, hang on, I don't think Segler played that opening 10 minutes, he really struggled.
Didn't he?
Off that fast start.
Yeah. So, when they kicked the first three goals, I was worried, but they fought back. But we fought back well. And as I said to you at the start of our chat, at half time, a goal down, we thought we were a chance here, but just fell to pieces.
That second half just couldn't get the ball out of the centre, and that's been our Achilles heel for the last 12 to 18 months. So whether or not puts Big Boy back in the centre square, and maybe Segler has to go with two top heavy.
What do you think of that move? What did you think of the McAvoy in defence? Do you think it's not a long-term option?
Asava didn't have an impact. So if you look at their twin towers in Asava and Tom Hawkins, both of them had no impact. So you can say Big Boy and Frawley played well, but realistically, Big Boy's our number one ruckman. So put him back where he belongs.
Mersim, thank you for joining me. And hopefully we can have you on many times in the future. Thank you.
Hopefully
Mersim, thank you for joining me.
See you, mate.